Good. Peace, peace, family. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Autochthonous News today. Got your boy Chief Ether doing the news today. Shout out to all the Aboriginals in the chat and all the Aboriginals across the world. What's good, family? This is Chief Ether. We're going to give y'all some breaking news today. Breaking news. I got some breaking news for the family. The Pan-African community has all the solutions, but yet nothing has come into fruition. Breaking news. Everybody got good talk game, but yet we have not seen anything of validity for our communities. Shout out, first of all, let's get through some business. Let's shout out our sponsors. Shout out to the tribe.app. Make sure y'all go. Tribe.app. Make sure y'all go. Get your profiles popping and start communing with your people. Make sure you check out Universal Media, and make sure you check out Aboriginal Consultings. All right. Make sure if y'all got your ideas for businesses, you got ideas. If you got a brick and mortar spot already, you know what I'm saying? Y'all the people we want to call that number. Let me shout out some people in the chat before we get started. Shout out Rainstorm, Tomahawk Tribe, Carl Victorian, Ty Gemini, Kate Saka, Star Strike, Carrie Bay, Ghost. Shout out to all my family, man. Y'all my lineage. I love y'all. Peace to all that. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some news today. If y'all seen on my channel earlier, I spoke about the young brother that what you say, Ty? Okay. Make sure y'all check out the 48-hour live stream. When is that supposed to be, brother? You know, you got a date yet? Friday. Okay, Friday, 12 o'clock Eastern, family. 48 hours of pure fire. 48 hours of pure fire. Ain't been done before. We will be the pioneers and the first to do it, because that's what we do. We the originators. So y'all be on the lookout for that 48-hour live stream coming Friday, 12 Eastern. And we're going to drop a lot of information. Pretty sure all of our teachers going to come out and drop some jewels. Right? So y'all be on the lookout for that. One thing I wanted to talk about was the continuous attack on our children. There's been several examples of colonizers calling the police on our children. Why are they doing this? It's because it's an inherent need for them to survive, right? So when they see a young Aboriginal that's capitalizing and that's not begging for shit, but actually going out and utilizing their business acumen to better themselves, what do? They call the police. They use the police officers, the policy enforcers, to stop us from succeeding. And y'all can see 100 examples of this all throughout history, right? But some more recent ones, it's like the Peppermint Patty incident, right? Where she called on the 8-year-old girl for selling cups of water or some shit like that, right? And let's keep in mind, these people are not backwood, redneck, hillbilly people. These are people who are educated, doctors and philosophers and all types of shit. And they continue to call the cops on our children who are only trying to find a way to survive. So yesterday, they came out with a story, which actually happened last week, I believe, last Friday or over the weekend, where a young Aboriginal brother down in Charleston, right here, was arrested. Guess what his charges was? For selling sweetgrass roses. They arrested this young brother and choked him out. And they probably would have killed his ass if it wasn't so many people around. Right? But they choked this brother out. This brother's only 16 years old, a child. All he was doing was selling sweetgrass roses, trying to make him some money. And they arrested him on the basis that the city had an ordinance against selling sweetgrass baskets or anything made from sweetgrass without a permit. Now, this is the colonizers' way of controlling us. We've been making sweetgrass shit for thousands of years. And then 10 years ago, the city of Charleston puts an ordinance to where you got to have a permit to sell shit that you already been making. Shit that's in your culture, in your nation. You're right, Rainstorm. It's a damn shame. But it only happens, my people, because we allow it to happen. Okay? So let's not play the victim card here. Everything that's happening to our people, we are allowing it because we have the power. So y'all remember that. When you start feeling bad about yourselves or start feeling down, or the white man oppressing us, once our people decide to stand up, oppression is done. And this is a fact. This is why Kanye said slavery was a choice, because you choose to accept you know what I'm saying? You choose to accept what's going on in your life. You choose to accept the oppression. So that's one thing I just want to drop. Breaking news. Peace to all the people coming into the chat. Breaking news, the oppressor uses policy enforcers to make sure that our people do not progress. Got some more breaking news for you. More breaking news. Several teachers and scholars and people in the community, in the conscious community and all around our people on YouTube, they have claim to have all the solutions. They already know everything, right? They done it all. They know everything. But yet, we have not had any liberation for our people. It is time, my people, to start holding your teachers and your elders accountable. To ask the question of, why the fuck is our community the way it is? Look at your teachers and your leaders. Look at them, because it starts at the top. A business can only be as successful as its owner or its leader. And we're being led astray, my family. I hate to say it. I had hope for our people, but now I'm starting to damn be like, fuck it. Because I've seen way too many unrighteous people in our community leading people astray. They're getting donations, they're getting money, right? They're getting the people's energy and time, and yet has not produced one thing. Not one thing, family. If I'm wrong, please show me I'm wrong. But as far as I know, I haven't seen Sadnetta or anybody else buy one piece of land for the people. I haven't seen them use $1 to give back to the family. And I say that not to shit on the people, but to be honest and be transparent and to show you that the teachers that's in our community, we do this shit for free. Most of our channels are not monetized. And if they are, fuck, they deserve to be monetized considering the information that you get from this. How much would you pay to resurrect your culture and your history and to know who you are? I don't know about y'all, but I'll give up everything for that shit. So we need to start monetizing our channels as well, right? But we know our people. We know our people are strapped for cash, or we don't have the the most resources, right? So this is why we don't ask, right? Because we know the situation that you guys are in and that we are in as well. But money is power in this society, right? It's energy, it's currency. And our teachers and our leaders need currency just as much as the oppressors and the Pan-Africans, right? So we need to start unifying with our dollars as well as our teachings. You understand? That's all I say to say this. We need to unify, put your money where your mouth is, right? Even if it's $1. Like I told y'all the last time I did the news, right? I'm gonna do a petition, right? And I'm gonna get the other brothers, the elders and the leaders to help me figure out what we're gonna do the petition for specifically. And then we're gonna go out and we're gonna lobby. We're gonna lobby and we're gonna get signatures. But with each signature, I want to get $1 donation for each signature to go into an account, or whoever, we can have a treasurer, whatever the case may be, right? But $1 per signature, and we're gonna go for 50,000 signatures. And this is not from all of our, it don't have to be just Aboriginals. It could be motherfucking sympathizers or whatever the case may be, right? But the goal is to bring forth, when you have 50,000 people, to show unity, that we have 50,000 people who agree, right? But not only do we have 50,000 people to agree, we got $50,000 to back that agreement. So if y'all want to fuck with us and y'all don't want to act like y'all want to take this with any validity, then we'll utilize that $50,000 to further progress our movement. Let me go through the chat. Let me read a little bit of the chat. Let me see what the chat talking about. Peace to all the family. Tomahawk Tribe, what's good? Copper Autogenous, what's good? Trauma Hawk, Jojo Manley, what's good, family? Salim, Ascendant Maria. Peace, Queen, peace. Peace to all the family. Maz Gibb. Got the homie Huey P up in the building. Huey P says our current is the real currency. I think it's more power in numbers, like you say. We the people stop supporting corporate America. You know what? That's the biggest thing for our people. That's going to be the hardest thing. It's going to be pulling out of the matrix, right? Your whole lives are built on sustaining the matrix, right? So it's going to be the hardest thing to pull out of the matrix. They're not going to make it easier, but it's actually easier than you think it is, because I've done it. I've done it. I pulled out. I got one big toe in that bitch. That's it. That's all I have. And that's all we need to have in this community. One big toe. Not no foot, not no leg, just a big toe. Just enough to keep them from fucking with us. That's it. Shout out to El Barilla. That's my homie right there. Always in my lives. So let's talk about something else, family. That's just a little basics. I want to talk about my idea for our new political party. Okay. I actually, if you watch my channel lately, actually probed this question on my channel on creating our own political party. And I wanted to get y'all ideas on some names, right? A couple of names that I came up with was the Paleo American Party. And the only reason I'm using Paleo American is because that's what they utilize, or that's what they use to describe America before invasion, right? So I thought that would be an awesome term to use to identify, hey, I'm Paleo American, nigga. Look that up. But another idea I had was the Autogenous Party, right? And Ty seems to like the Autonomous Party, and a couple of other people that I've spoken to. Everybody likes the Autonomous Political Party, right? So if you like the Autonomous Political Party, or if you have some ideas in the political party name, throw them in the chat. If you like Autonomous Party, hit 1. If you like Paleo American, hit 2. Right? Just to get, so we can get a little grasp on, because everything has to be transparent on what we do and organically done, and it has to be done to unify with unity, right? So just because Chief Ether says we should call it the Autonomous Party, that don't mean shit, because I'm only as strong as my tribe, right? So what does the tribe think? Y'all like Autonomous Party? Y'all like Paleo American Party? Or send in your ideas and we'll talk about them too. Autonomous Independent Party, I like that one too. Okay, Trauma Hawk. Exactly. Yeah, and when we're going to build this political party, we need all of our scholars and our PhDs and people with higher learning education to come through. We need to have a proper format and groundwork for this political party. But it's of most importance to create this political party so that we can start to change the frequency of what's happening to our people. Everybody says we need to get our own mayors and our own cops and our own this, right? But it does us no good if they're coming under the identity as black. It does us no good. We got the Congressional Black Caucus. What are they doing? What are they doing? See, it's not organic. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have something that's righteous that's built off of unrighteous intentions. This is our reason for creating this political party. We want to create it and get it in every municipality available, right? From the smallest of the towns to the largest of the cities. This is very important. I'm actually going to talk to a council member today from Allendale or Wapata, or from the town that my community is in, right? We're going to talk to them today, and I'll give y'all the breakdown. I'm going to talk to them probably in about an hour or so. And I'll give y'all some breakdown on, what happened and how I was received and all of that good shit, right? But it's important. The veterans. Yes, all the veterans, all the people who are are armed services or our vets. We want y'all to come out too. We want all of our people to come out for this. All of the people of righteous intent come out. We're gonna create a new political party. I like that. I like that Autonomous Independent Party as well too. I don't know. We're gonna have to bury that name, get that name down, and then we can do the groundwork and the framework for everything. But the first thing we need to know and we need to agree upon is the name, right? So send me all your ideas for names at King Ether 321. You can send it to Data Dogs Communications. You can send it to any of the teachers or scholars or leaders in our community, because we all work together, right? So if you send it to A1, I'm gonna get that shit. You send it to damn Chief Holiday, I'm gonna get that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. Make sure y'all look up my homies app, tribeup.app. Make sure y'all go make a profile, start communing with y'all people, man. It's important. I was on that shit the other day, and I was surprised at how intricate it was and how specific it was, right? Like, it's deep. Motherfucking Chief did his thing. Chief did his thing with that app, man. Make sure y'all hit up Aboriginal Global Consultants for your ideas on autonomous things. You got your business. Okay, I'm sorry. Aboriginal Consulting Corporations. Make sure I get the name right. But yeah, you get business ideas. You got a brick and mortar business. You know what I'm saying? You want to start something with the auspices of autonomous or Aboriginal. That's the perfect place to call. There is no link to the app. You just type in tribeup.app, right, into your server, and it'll pull it up for you. Autonomous clans. I like that too. Man, shit, we gonna have a hard time narrowing this shit down. We gonna like every fucking thing. What we would do is we'll get 10 names. We'll get 10 names, right? And then we'll hold a show, and then we'll vote. And we'll do it like that. We'll vote, and then once we have an agreement on what the name is, then we'll start building the groundworks. Rainstorm said he's been having a problem getting into tribeup.app. Make sure I'll check with Chief Holiday. I'm pretty sure everything's good. It might just be a little malfunction, but yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Another thing I got for y'all, family. I just got the deed for some land that my grandfather or my great-great-grandfather had. I don't know if y'all seen my show, but the deed's from 1910, right? For about 9 acres of land. We just sold 9 acres actually, but this is another 9 acres. So it's just it's a deed that I found for 9 acres of land that I didn't know that we had, right? So I had an idea. I think I'm gonna utilize those 9 acres. Those will be the first 9 acres I cultivate for our people. Those will be the first 9 acres that I'm gonna put some houses on there for our people. Now I still gotta get down the groundwork because it's in another municipality, right? It ain't where I'm at on my land, right? It's right up the road, but it's still considered a part of the municipality, right? So I still gotta figure out if I'm gonna try to get that unincorporated or not, but I'll give it probably about a year or 2 years time, and we should have at least 2 or 3 houses on that property ready for people to come and get their land. I'm not playing with you niggas. A year and a half, 2 years, there will be houses built on land ready for any autochthonous person to come and earn their land. Let me see what Huey P says. He said, I'm in a build doing construction, hands on deck. That's awesome. I'm gonna need some a lot of labor work done, right? I want it to be all autochthonous people doing this work. I'm not hiring nobody else. You understand? I'm not hiring nobody else. I want this to be done organically by our people and only our people. Only our people will get anything off of this shit. That's word. That's facts. So be on the lookout for that, family. Be on the lookout for me and my information I'm dropping for that. I actually got about 50 acres of land that I want to cultivate for agriculture. So all my horticulturists, all my people who deal with plants and shit like that, hit my email up, kingether321. If you can, if you have something to bring to the table, right? I'm gonna need construction workers. I'm gonna need niggas who drive bobcats, backhoes. I'm gonna need niggas to drive the most trucks. I'm gonna need a lot of people, right? And don't worry about getting paid. I will make sure y'all get paid. And I'm not talking about no fucking $8 an hour, right? I want to start at least at 15. We'll see what the funds look like, right? But that's what I'm trying to attain. I'm trying to get a base level salary of 15 an hour for my people. I will have housing for you if you do decide to come down here and work. I'm gonna have all that shit for you. But I can't do it all by myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I need the help of my people and my team and my tribe. Just tell me what y'all can bring forth to the table and we'll go from there. And in a year and a half or 2 years, we'll actually have something that's built in stone. You know what I'm saying? That's written in stone. We'll have something for our people. Hey, that's a good point, Ty. I have Portland for you too, right? The only thing is until we get our political party off the jump, right? And then we can start dealing with these municipalities. They are most of the land that they have down here that's ports, they have it as national land, right? So historic national forests and historic, they have it under the national title, right? So we have to go nationally to get that land back. Salim says heavy equipment operator here got kicked off out the racist ass union for not going to the meetings. Oh yeah. Okay, Salim, we can definitely use you. Definitely. And yeah, our South Carolina actually has a solar initiative, right? So they're actually offering incentives for going solar. So let's just say this community that I'm talking about will be completely solar. Will be completely solar powered. Straight up. Another thing about this community is each individual house, I want to have their own water source, right? I want them to be able to get water on their own without having a big ass water plant or you know, you cleaning out the shit water to make more water. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna have an intricate fucking some type of way. I ain't figured it out yet, but I know it's possible to where each house has its own water source. Each person is sustainable themselves. Each house is sustainable themselves. This is the most important thing for our people, is to be able to sustain yourself, right? So this is one thing that I want to implement. But yeah, we're definitely going to go solar, right? And then I don't know if we're going to dig down in the ground and create wells or whatever the case, but I know it's a way it could be done. I already put in an order for a 3D printer. Okay, already put in an order, and I'm supposed to be consulting with the company, which is in England, right, on the specifics of the printer and what it should do and all that shit, right? And don't get me wrong, but it's the small printer, so I think it's 9 by 13 or some shit like that. I can't remember the dimensions, right? I'll give y'all all that some other time, right? But it was about $15,000. That's nothing. $15,000 to build a house, or to build a shed. 100 sheds. I'll build 100 sheds with $15,000. I don't give a shit. But yeah, we're gonna get that. So if I get the 3D printer, everything goes well. Y'all be seeing the video of the 3D printer. I'll be walking y'all through that shit, and that's hopefully the way we'll be building these houses. Kate says, I'm in Myrtle Beach Auto Tech by school by trade. What's up, cuz? 1 second, family.
You know how to pay the phone bill on the telephone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'm coming up there right now. You ain't have to do it.
Just let me know, cuz. All right. Sorry, family. That was my lineage. I had to help him out for a second. Let's look at the chat, man. Let's see what's up. You in Myrtle Beach, Kate? Me and you gonna have to link. You about an hour and some change from me, right? So me and you gonna definitely have to link. El Baria says, especially in rural areas. Yes, water wells and windmills. Yes. This is what I'm talking about, people. This is why I love y'all, man. I really, truly, like, I know we ain't met before, but I love the fuck out of my people, right? Because we on the same frequency, man. I don't have to just come up with everything. All I got to do is throw an idea out there, and my people take it and they run with it, and they flip it and they spin it in every way they possibly can. This is what makes us different. This is what makes us different, family. But yeah, we're definitely going solar. We're definitely going back to rainwater. Y'all down with that? Going back to rain barrels, as well as having our own sustainable water source. We're going back to agriculture, right? Each house, I want to have a mandatory of having 2 to 3 gardens of different crops, right? For it to be mandatory. And each house has, you know, their own different crops that they have. And this will be a way, hey, what's up, Aunt? This will be a way for us to institute our own form of currency again, right? To trade, to have, you got this, I got this, you give me some of this, I give you some of this, and everybody eats. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to that way. I know a lot of us don't want to go back to the archaic way of things, but like I tell people all the time, some of the shit and some of the ways they did the shit, it worked. This is how they were able to cultivate squash 8,000 years ago. Right? It works. says the tribe and I will be in your era September 11th. Okay. What area you gonna be in, Trauma Heart? Yo, I'm so mad. The homie Young Pharaoh is coming to Durham, my city where I was born and raised, and I ain't even gonna be able to make it. Ain't that some shit? Cause I would love to hear the brother what he has to say on the indigenous Aboriginal tip, even though I already know. If y'all go back, y'all can watch one of Pharaoh's videos. I think it's called Why Black People Don't Get Reparations. Okay, you gonna be in Charlotte? Facts. That's ooh. I'm 5 hours away from Raleigh, so Charlotte, I'll be what, 6 or 7 hours. I'm from Durham. I'm from the Bull City, baby. Chief Ether from the Bull City. Bull City, stand up. But yeah, so if you go and watch one of his videos, Why Black People Doesn't Get Reparation, he tells you, and he tells you specifically, he knows. He says the reason half of black people don't get reparations is because they African slaves and you don't get no reparations, and then half don't get them because you indigenous and you claiming you an African slave. Now, the irony in this, family, is he made this video literally a week after I had did my lecture on Kev Gills' show. I just think it's ironic. I'm just saying. But it's funny, wherever the Aboriginals go, right, we ruffle feathers and shit starts to change. Chief Ether ain't been in South Carolina a whole year, right? And I've been here about a year ruffling these feathers, and all of a sudden Charleston want to apologize for slavery. I don't, maybe I'm tripping, or maybe, you know, but I just think it's funny. El Bodia says she gave up on Young Pharaoh a while ago. See, I don't give up on Young Pharaoh. You know why I don't give up on Young Pharaoh? Because I see righteous intent, right? I don't give up on anybody that I see pure and righteous intent, no matter whether if they're misguided or misinformed, right? This is what we have to do so that we bring forth, we don't make enemies, and we bring in our people, right? We can't just shit on them because we don't agree. But if they have pure and righteous intentions, we can start from there. If we can build our foundation on pure and righteous intentions, we cannot lose. Sheena Mouse says he's coming around on the app stuff. Man, Pharaoh know. You think a nigga that smart don't know? Come on, man. You think these scholars don't really know? Another thing I wanted to address. I saw Brother Jabari calling out Dane Calloway. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that shit? I have never seen Brother Jabari in the frequency that he was in on that 4th of July shit where he was talking about Dane Calloway. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, family. Look how mad Jabari is at the brother Dane Calloway. Facts. So one thing I want to do for the Aboriginals, all my Aboriginals that's listening and that's going to watch this later, anything that has our name in it, like that shit. Like and share that shit. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, continue to like that shit, because it's going to continue to fuel our movement. They don't understand that they are giving us energy. But they claim, oh, this Aboriginal shit dead. But yet you're making a video every day about it, baby. So obviously you haven't grasped the concept that we're trying to teach yet, right? You don't, look, kings don't worry about what peasants are doing. You understand? So why y'all worried about Aboriginals so much? Y'all the ones who winning, but yet every video is Aboriginals. And like my homie Todd Data like to say, it's social engineering. See, now the rabbit got the gun. Huh? Now the rabbit got the gun. Now the turtle is catching up with the rabbit. And they don't like that shit. But let me finish talking about this Dane Calloway situation, man. Because they are really, really probing, brother. And they are really trying to get my brother to jump in that damn trap. That's what they're trying to do. Exactly. And Dane is not, and you know, Dane might not be a debater, but he's definitely a scholar. He's definitely a scholar. He's definitely a teacher, right? But debating might not even be in his lane. Or maybe Dane understands that there's no incentive for debating people who don't want to understand the information to begin with. And so maybe that's why he's telling you niggas, if you want my time, which we can't get back, that's the one thing you can't get back, family. Remember that. You cannot get your time back. So Dane is basically saying, at least this is what I'm interpreting, that if you want my time for fuckity fuck shit, you're gonna have to pay me. And that's exactly how I feel now. We gave them hundreds of opportunities to do debates. Free debates. Free. Lex Vortex, Chief Holiday, we've given them hundreds of opportunities to get free debates. Now, and they were gonna make money off the debates, and we didn't ask for shit, right? But now when the brother Dane says, hey, put your money where your mouth is, they want to act crazy. They want to act like Dane's outrageous because he want money. Get the fuck out of here. I want money too for my intellectual properties. Shit, for my years of study and my research. Right? Let me see what the chat's saying. Let me see what the chat's saying right quick, family. Dane is getting a lot of attention and it's hurting them bad. Oh, yes, he is. Yep. Anything y'all see with Dane Holloway name in it, like that motherfucker. Smash that like button. Anything you see Aboriginals, ain't Native Americans or whatever the case, like that motherfucking shit. Smash that like button, family. I want you to make it their most viewed videos. It says Lisa Robinson. Peace to the sister Lisa Robinson. Yep, but Dane's too strong for that mess. Yep. Y'all hear all these horns beeping out here? That's people just riding around. Just riding by. That's the kind of energy we bringing forth down here, family. We bring back our love frequency. Right? Joseph Greer said Dane debated MBK and slapped him up proper, so he's pretty good in that round too. Yeah, I did. I remember that. I was actually really upset that I missed that shit, because I wanted to be a part of that shit. But MBK is really, they not with the smoke. I debated. I was on some platform. I can't remember, with Chief Holiday and the other couple Aboriginals, and we debated Rob Bourne and the MBK, and we smashed them. All I gotta say to MBK is DNA is not associated with a lion mask, and you'll hear them say, "I digress." You'll still hear them say, "I digress." Noon Dallas says Garfield had an article up that had the African company in it, proving African by name is a corporate construct, and then he blocked his screen. That's why I'm done with the DAC squad and these frauds, man. Did y'all catch? Hold on, Copper Tashin said Sa did a video about Africans moving in. He said it'd be cool with them or be at war with them. Yo, let's talk about that. I'm gonna go back to Dane in a second. Let's talk about Sa Netta's video that he dropped yesterday, talking about the Africans moving into his neighborhood. You know, I put a peace, wake up black people. I put an actual comment on the motherfucking video, and all I said was I thought we was all Africans. So where's the misconstruement at? How are you distinguishing these Africans from us if we are the same people, right? But one thing I want to point out is that the African brothers that he spoke to, they was of a high vibrational frequency. They was at a love frequency, right? He's like, damn, y'all gonna offer me some food, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna break bread with the brother? And they gave him some. And this what the nigga do. Nah, I'm good. How the fuck stupid do you think you look, Sa Netta? Like, for real, Sa. Like, come on, Sa. You gotta stop that shit. These African brothers broke bread with you and offered their food with you. Right? That's a sign of peace and love, nigga. We worked for this and we offered it to you. And he was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want that shit. He probably thought it was some monkey hands or some shit, nigga. Like, I'm not playing with you niggas no more today. I'm not. You claiming this African shit, and then you won't even eat the monkey hands with your African brother. What's going on here? Somebody living right, family. All right, let's go back to Dane. I just wanted to talk about it. Mass Gibbs says Dane Calloway is the proverbial thorn in the side of the establishment, and it's so thus uprising. You cannot stop the flow of water. We have to be water. You know, Bruce Lee said that. Bruce Lee said, be like water. He says you can put water in a cup, you can put it in a bottle, and it's gonna conform to whatever you put it in. That's a fact. We should be fluid, right? That's also speaking of we should be transparent, and we should follow the middle path and be balanced, right? He said Sinetta doing scary bills with real Africans. Yeah, y'all saw that camera shaking, didn't you? That camera was a little trembly, wasn't it? He didn't know how he was gonna be received. He went out there like, hey, hi you guys. Just you're live, so make sure you know you're live in case you try to hack me up or some shit. Like, that's the kind of energy I got from that shit. Yeah, that's what it is, family. The Pan-Africans want the approval of real Africans to further put forth validity into them being Africans. But the real Africans, it's like, nigga, y'all are our offspring. Y'all are bootleg versions of us. They see you, they like, oh, look at this little dumb nigga. Look at him. He don't even know he ain't even us. Hey, nigga, you want some monkey hands, nigga? Here. So I said, nah, I'm good on that. That shit was funny as fuck, family. I'm sorry, I died. Maybe it was because I had just took some of my spinach and it was early. I don't know. But that shit had me on the floor. When they offered the brother some monkey hands, the brother said, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. Salim says, Chief Dr. Ali said, when people start hating hard, that means you about to do something great. You know, the elders used to say, when they was referring to the Bible and shit, right, was when the storm is its toughest, is right when you about to have your breakthrough. Kansu, peace, brother. That's my fucking elder right there. Even though he's saying we African, that's my elder, and I understand where he's coming from. I understand, Kansu. And that's another thing. I want our family to understand Kansu, right? He's an elder. He's done this shit before, right? And Kansu's basically saying, what? By only acknowledging our Aboriginal roots, then we are denying our African roots, right? The only problem I have with that, Kansu, is that everybody's not African, right? So it's all about the genealogy and your lineage, and if you had African in your lineage, right? But that's facetious to say all dark people in the Americas are African. We already proved that's not a fact. Noon says African is a corporate name created by European colonists to denationalize the people. Get over it. Yeah, definitely. But I just thought that was funny. Make sure y'all go check that out. Support the brother Sinetta and all the other Pan-Africans who got their name in our mouth. Y'all smash them like buttons, because we are socially engineering them right out of existence. They don't even know that they helping us. Original one says, I had an African tell me that we are mixed Africans, and I told him we not from Africa, we from America, and he didn't say nothing. That's a fact. Sheena Miles says it's the other way around, fam. It's okay for us to accept the African, but not the real Indian. Wow, that's an awesome point, right? Anybody who makes that point of you're not acknowledging your African ancestry, but when we say we Aboriginals, y'all want us to be African, so then y'all want us to deny our Aboriginal lineage. You see what I mean? It doesn't make no sense. Ty, do we got a call-in number for here? I don't know if we got a call in, Ron. If we do though, put that shit in the chat. Y'all definitely can call in. We definitely need to do calls. We definitely need to start calling. Yeah, we're gonna try to get Dane out to Vegas. Okay, so we're gonna have the Great American Powwow in October, right? And then springtime, when the new seasons get here and new life is begin. Oh, say no more. Okay, hold on 1 second, family. I think we got a special guest. We got the brother Dane Calloway in the building.
And I have to go get my USB to charge up my phone. Give me 1 second, family. We got Dane Calloway on the line, y'all. We got Dane Calloway on the line. Give me a couple seconds. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? No, he can't hear you yet. But can y'all hear me in the chat room? Can the chat room hear me?
Hit 1 if you can hear Ty Data.
Press 1 if you can hear me, and I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second.
We got Dane Calloway in the building, family. Y'all get your bows out. Y'all get your goddamn tomahawks out, family. We got Dane Calloway in the building. I don't really just be saying shit to be saying shit, family. Like, these people really don't understand what we're working with. Like, we have a community now. I can't wait to talk to the brother Dane Calloway. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I would love to interview this brother.
Hello?
This brother has done more work than every Pan-African put together.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can the crowd hear me? Can the chat hear us?
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure. Oh, let me see. Hit 1 if you can hear Ty again. Hit 1 again, family, if you can hear Ty. Shout out to the homie Dane Calloway for blessing us with his presence.
Yup, Dane Calloway's on the line, you guys. So we gonna get it in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all anything with Dane Calloway name in it, anything about us, y'all make sure y'all like that. So
yep, smash that like button, family.
I appreciate that.
Giving us that energy. Peace, brother Dane. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah. I'm kind of he can't hear you, but he's on the line. You got a question or something for him, or Dane, you just want to go in a little bit?
Yeah, I just wanted the brother to build real quick. If you got anything to bring forth before any questions.
Yeah, I mean, I can, but somebody else is on the phone. I can't hear him.
Yeah, it's just going to be me and you.
Okay.
So, so your name's been ringing bells. People been coming at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm
not worried about it.
Right. Are you even a debater?
Brother. I mean,
are you even a debater? Because I know everybody is not built for that debate format, argument, type of deal. So, are you even one of those type of,
I mean, well, see, the truth is not up for debate. Only a fact will be up for debate based on the fact that fact is based on somebody else's opinion. I mean, so if they want to debate fact, we can do that all day long, but of course that would be a waste of my time and theirs. The information that I present throughout all of my documentaries is non-debatable. I mean, you can literally go back and write stuff down that I spit and go look it up for yourself, because all the information I present is not mine. It's publicly verifiable evidence. And then on top of that, do research on their own individual family to really find out if the information that I present throughout my documentaries has any truth to stand on. Well, see, the thing is that now my documentaries are going viral. So there are other entities out there that just so happen to share the same hue or complexion as you and I that doesn't like the fact that I'm helping people change their narratives or change their way of thinking. And like I said before, that's not my fault. But of course, I'm going to take the back end of the stick of that because I'm the messenger. Of course, they will want to shoot down the messenger and not the message. So what they do is scramble for anything that they can grab back and forth My thing is that I told Sonetta, and he took that video down because he was live streaming when I called him. There was a couple of people that was spamming his telephone number to me, and then they had to call back and explain what was going on because I called that number and I didn't know what was going on. But keep in mind, this was all during his live stream. So when I finally, got in contact with Reese and Marcus and a couple other people, and they told me what was happening, I called Sonetta because they were informing me he had a couple people slander my name and everything, and I called him live on his live stream, and he decided to mute his mic while he was still live and have a conversation with me. Now I told him then, you see what I'm doing. I mean, of course you had the nerve to slander my name and state that I'm making millions of views on my YouTube channel, and and you hear all these people in your own city stating against the truth, and now you're upset. Okay, now but you want me to be on your show, you're gonna have to pay for that, regardless if it's a debate or a presentation. You know that I have millions of views. I'm not doing anything for free to you, and I know the channel's monetized. That's just common sense. Period. So of course they're running from that. They're running from the fact that I told them, or I told him personally, that he's going to have to pay for that. So now he's sending all these C-list, D-list people putting my name in their title, of their videos and slandering my name with absolutely no evidence or no proof, just to get my attention. I'm not worried about it. If they want to do that just to get some clout, fine. That's on them. But they know for a fact that something is up. And I'm talking about the people that are watching them and the people that are watching me. They know for a fact that something is wrong when all of a sudden these Pan-Africans, pro-black community people, are popping out of the blue stating that they got a problem with Dane and, he's dangerous and, we need to stop him because he's getting millions of views. That's not my fault. The people were trying to gravitate to information that they feel as though it's the truth. They know something is up, and then they go verify that information. That's exactly what I do. It's almost like I'm teaching in a way like a teacher would give like homework. I mean, that's mainly what it is. I can give them the research, but I'd much rather them do it on their own. Then what? Because when you have all that paperwork right in front of you, there's no denying it at all. You got all of those public records of your family individually in your face. Does any of them state that you're an African? Absolutely not. Does any of them state that your family was slaves? Absolutely not. This is stuff that they can verify on their own. They don't need me or anybody else to state anything. But of course, I'm coming out of there, and so are you, and A1, Holiday. There's a couple other people out there as well, and then of course they're slandering my name as well because they're thinking I'm doing it for malicious intent. No, I'm doing this to change the narrative of our people as a whole, regardless of what religion is. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care about their religious belief. Okay, my whole point is to point out the fact that we were lied to all the way around. That's what has to happen. If it doesn't happen, then nothing changes. We have to understand what happened in the past so we can correct those mistakes that happened in the past in the present time in order for us to have a better future. I always mention that. Okay? And they have a lot of stuff that is coming about that's not going to work necessarily in our favor as a people if we don't properly change our identities and nationality. And I'm not trying to say any of that at the time because, a person can take it as fear-mongering or something like that. So I'm not going to state it. I'm going to mention it, some of it in my documentaries, and let them think for themselves when it pop up on the national news stations, for example. Coming from propaganda, it's only one thing, but you in your mind can decode that information and say, you know what, I heard this before, they mentioned it. You know what, that's a red flag right there, and they could go on and do what they need to do to get it done correctly, and I mean that in the general sense, because I'm not trying to pinpoint it right now. But yeah, of course, to go back to them, I'm not going to do it for free. It costs me to travel. It costs me to get this information. It costs me to get licenses to use certain things in my documentary. This stuff is not free for me at all. I personally come out of pocket in order to have the benefit of my people understanding what benefit it is to them for them to understand who they really are. All the way around. Like, they got to understand it. And this is the reason why these people like him and all the rest of his little, folks that run him his little clique are upset. Upset because they see it. People are coming to them, yo, Dane Calloway's doing this. Dane Calloway is doing that. When was the last time we ever heard that Son Neto or any of his people changed the way people are thinking or did anything beneficial for our people? Versus them coming up with some, oh, we got a debate at this place and he goes some awards we gonna hand out to the people. That was, man, come on, that really? Really? That's helping our people? No, what you're doing is having debates among religious, people that have their own narrative or propaganda, and you capitalizing on it by charging people at the door. I'm not for that. I'm totally different. And this is what they're upset about. I'm a totally different person. I'm in a totally different ball game. I didn't start this Aboriginal community. I didn't start this American Indian talk. I didn't start the indigenous movement. I didn't start any of that. I never took the initiative to say I started it all. I never said that. It's pointless. It was our elders that started it. Our ancestors started it. See, the point is that people think that this is new information to them because they never heard it. I tell them this is the untold truth because it's not being talked about. That's why the majority of my videos are called The Untold Truth of This or The Untold Truth About. Because you're not talking about it. I want to start that dialogue amongst our own people in order for them to get motivated to do exactly what I did with my family. The more people that becomes cognizant of what's going on in today's society, we can single-handedly change everything that's wrong amongst our own community and amongst this nation. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, so there's no excuse. We tried that Pan-African stuff all the way in pro-black ever since they started saying Black Panther this and pro-black that ever since the 60s. What has changed? Nothing. This is what has to change. We have to make the change for ourselves. I'm looking for a leader. There's no Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and it's no more of that. All of us are leaders. We don't need nobody to lead us but us.
Facts.
We can't look for a handout. We got to get it on our own. That's why I keep pressing the issue of the reason why people need to start traveling, get off of Google, and start traveling to find out who your people are. Period. Get off of it. I told you what Google was. That's why you see those Pan-Africans trying to debate information that I put out years ago. Oh, right here on this website it says, who cares website for website? Where are the documents? See, they don't want to put that stuff up. I put up plenty of documentations inside of my documentary. Notice that. They don't pinpoint a thing inside of my documentaries that I've stated on public record. No, they want to go back to some 2014, 2015 article that I wrote, and they don't even show you the article on screen. I showed you the sources at the bottom of the article. Wait, but I'm plagiarizing it? Are you serious? No, what you're doing is you're clout chasing. That's what you're doing. Like I said, Sonetta, you need to pay me for a debate. You want to waste my time and everything that I work for our people? Pay me. Plain and simple. It's real easy. You're not going to run no game on me. I'm not stupid. Now, if I respond to you on my channel, what does that do? That's free promotion. That's what you look for. That's you want, but they gonna happen. Garfield running for me. Jabari saying he got my phone number. What's my cell phone number, Jabari? I see that you pulling threats on that Star Netter channel. I see you. That stuff is sent to me. I don't know who y'all think y'all are. But if you really want me on your show, pay for it. Stop slandering my name off your mouth until you do so. That's the last thing I'm going to say about that.
Hey, Ty, we got a couple questions. You going to ask the questions for me, for the family?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Ty?
Hello?
I don't know, Ty. The brother Dane can't hear me. Trying to get Ty data back. He must have stepped off for a second. Hold on, family.
Hello, family. You here? Yeah, I got a question. Family, I got a question real quick. I had to
I got some questions too, Ty. So let me know when you're ready.
Kind of step away for a second. So hold on one second.
Thank you for calling. I'm just here to make you think.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, did we lost Dane? But yeah, y'all heard it first here. The brother Dane came and blessed us. We'll have the brother back in a second. But I'm so glad he addressed these Pan-Africans, man. It's a beautiful
hey,
thing.
Dan, how you doing, family?
I'm doing pretty good about yourself.
You got him back?
All right. Sorry about that. I had to step away. I had a couple questions I want to ask you. But first, I want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, Dane Calloway and the Cyborgs in the building. This is the world's worst nightmare right here. So they're gonna have to swallow this tonight. So
hey, Ty.
What I wanted to say is, according to you, what is the purpose of a debate? Because I hear a lot of people say debate.
Waste time.
Right, I hear a lot of people say a debate is for you to learn. And so the thing about it is that when you're teaching somebody and your goal is to teach them something, having two people argue, it's a little more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can learn.
That's mainly what it is.
Right, you can learn from it, but it's not in the proper context to be learning something. You know what I'm saying? Like, some individuals can look at that and they might be able to, you know, you can learn from it. I mean, let's keep it real, but it's not the proper way to teach a generation. It's not the proper way to teach somebody. And I'm not saying I know it, but and I'm not saying I'm qualified to even say what is proper. But I mean, having two, having.
The thing is that. Not to cut you off, brother.
Go ahead, family.
Okay, if I agree to do a debate in which I'm not running from them, they just need to pay me. If I agree, debate them, what are we going to debate? What are we going to base it on? You know, I mean, they're not properly telling you what they have a problem with. They're just telling you that they have a problem with me and my view count. Okay, what is it that I'm saying that you don't like, brother? That's what they need to explain. Now, if you want to debate about that topic, that's non-debatable. If you don't like what I'm saying, prove me wrong by going to do your own research on your own family. See? And right. I'm pretty sure that most of them are foreigners, but we're not going to go too far into that.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm talking about they're not from these lands directly. And
right.
I can guarantee that. It never fails.
Some foreign.
But
wow.
at the same time, if you want to have a debate without argumentation, that means that I get the floor for like, what, an hour or 2 hours straight without anybody cutting me off? Not know you picking up a phone and calling 5 other people to jump on my neck and all this other stupidity, and we going back and forth and arguing. That's a waste of my time.
Facts.
If they want to do that, pay for it. If they want a presentation from me, pay for it. I'm not going to do anything for free for them. Period.
Right. See,
you want to have an entertainment? All right, okay, pay for it. Straight up. And I'm going to continuously say that because that's what they're running from.
Right.
Peace, AP.
I have nothing to stand on. My following is bigger than theirs and anybody else's that's associated with them combined. And that's not me bigging up myself. That's just straight up telling the truth.
Oh, that hurt.
Regardless if they don't like the fact that I speak
Oh.
or not, that's just not bigging myself up. That's telling the truth.
Well, ain't
The
nothing
record
wrong with that.
shows.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Ain't nothing wrong with bigging yourself up because my whole thing is that, okay, if you don't like Dane Calloway, outwork Dane Calloway. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Just outwork. Put out better.
No, I'm patting their pockets, brother. I'm
Big
patting their
facts.
I know.
I'm taking the Pan Africans are coming to me, and they know that.
Ooh, that hurt.
They admitted that. They admitted that multiple times. They hear my name in New York. They hear my name.
Ooh.
Okay, and all I'm doing is pushing out information, and people are doing research, and they don't like that. They want the people to be blind and subsidize their way of thinking, and to keep promoting their propaganda in order to fatten their pockets. That's how they get paid. That's how they live.
Right.
See, and I'm not running from nobody. All my information is public. I'm not hiding up under an alias name. This is my real name. I'm not hiding. Here's my telephone number. If they had a problem with me, they would have been contacting me. No, they're running from me. See? That's what it is. So instead, they just post videos with my name on the title just to capture views. That's all it is. It's clout chasing. Now, if they want to do some business, do business. But slander on my name could cause a different issue. I'm not even involving myself in that, but I'm just saying, what's the point of that? You're getting nowhere fast. I could drop 10 documentaries this month and end your career if you even have one. I could drop a documentary saying African is dead. And then what?
It's a
Right.
I can't
And see-
do that. But see, that's not even my net. That's
Right.
not even where I'm going.
right, but we're not trying to stop their
I'm showing
eating.
people
You know what I'm saying?
information of what they need to know that they probably heard some of before, but not to the extension that I'm presenting it.
Can I ask a question?
Now, like I said, none of this information is mine. All of the
AP,
information
can't
that
hear
I
you.
research about,
Oh,
some of it, or the majority of it, I
You
had
can
to
only hear
purchase.
Ty.
I still
Hey,
put it in documentary format
Hey,
to
Dane.
make it better for our people to understand it and
Hey,
grasp it
Hey, family.
without yelling, without screaming and arguing. It's real easy.
Hey, family. We got
For you to learn it that way.
we got Aboriginal Power on the
Right.
line as well. He got a couple questions he want to drop for you, and
Yeah, I got questions
the,
too
The chat is
from the
going
chat.
crazy. The numbers is going up, man. I don't know. It's something about your energy, fam. And
Right.
I just don't. Me personally, I just don't think it's even a waste of time to even associate yourself with that type of energy. There's a certain
Right.
type of energy that comes off of certain people, whether they did something or didn't do it yet, or whatever it is. And so, I don't know what it is, but the chat room's going crazy, the numbers going crazy, and whatever energy you
They
carry.
need to, all they need to do is stop putting my name on that stuff and start proving.
Right.
Okay?
Facts.
I mean, if they want me on this show, pay for it. That's it.
Pay for
Plain
it.
and simple.
That's it.
Okay, go ahead, AP. What you got, AP?
Go
I
ahead, AP.
just want to say, appreciate the brother Dane Calloway coming out. It was a pleasure
Damn, Google.
building with the brother on A1 channel the other day. It was a
If
pleasure.
he's saying something, brother, I can't hear him.
I know. I'm gonna translate for you. I'm gonna kind of say something.
Yeah, and like I said, maybe we can put together a nice build where all five of us could build again, similar to what we did on A1 channel.
Okay, he was trying to set up a build, you know what I'm saying? So you, A1, and the whole crew can come out, you know what I'm saying, and send a very powerful message to the people, very powerful message out there to the community, so we can, show a little unity and let us know. We all got our little differences, we all got our little claims, but we just want to be able to do another build with the family. Are you okay with that at some point?
Yeah, I told A1 before we need to do this. We need to do it, and I don't, I think I want to set it up and have it on my channel. I mean, I think that would be a plus.
Oh yeah, that'll be fire.
But I mean,
That'll be
all
fire.
you got to do is get in contact with me. He know how to get in contact with me directly. We could, set that up and have it done. I mean, he knows I'm busy. I'm still working on documentaries as we speak. But I mean, I definitely want to. I definitely want that on the schedule. That's needed. It's necessary.
Right. You heard that, AP. So he already.
I heard it here first.
He already got that on the schedule. But we do got to make something. If we can try to get something out of it, you know what I'm saying, go in with a goal and come out with, you know what I'm saying, something like that. That'll be nice too. But yeah, like I say, everything that involves your name, everything that involves us, we gonna make sure it get likes. We're going to make sure, you know, the name, our name, whatever our content, we're going to make sure that's all people talking about. Because, you know, some philosophy is dying. You know what I'm saying? It is dying. And it's not due to Dan Calloway. It's just it's just people are just, you know, people are either tired of hearing it or it's just nothing coming out of it or whatever reason it may be. But
nothing has happened.
Hey, Ty.
Right.
Nothing positive change. No change happened.
Right,
everything is the same.
Right, but I don't think them brothers see that. I think they see a personal attack on them. They don't see like, man, y'all been kicking this for a while and we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't got no new boots and no trucks or nothing running out there and people are tired of it. And so now you are to blame for it. Now they like, oh, Dan Calloway is a crook and he's trying. No, he ain't got nothing to do with Dan Calloway. It's just people are tired.
That's not my fault.
Right, people are tired of hearing that stuff.
People doing their own research.
Right.
I tell them, don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody. I mean, you can believe them all day long, but write it down. If you hear something you never heard before, write it down. Research it.
Hey, Ty, ask Dane about what he thinks about the autonomous political party.
Yeah, so,
what's his thoughts?
Yeah, so today, you know, the Aboriginal TV Chief Ether, you know, we was talking about starting our own political party, and we want to know what you think about the consciousness political party.
Political party, that's already up and running right now?
No, we're just trying to get together and trying to come up with it. So it's not up and running right now because you know how different we is. We so different, and we already got, you know, and so but it's in the talking, and we know it's kind of a, you know, in the first stages. And so we wanted to know, you know, how you know, what are your thoughts on something like that, and the name in particular, and just having a political party of our own, period.
I mean, I don't see a problem with, you know, creating a party or anything like that, as long as it doesn't go governmental. I mean, because that's when different entities, you know, will have to get involved and it becomes a part of the IMF. I don't want any involvement inside of the government.
Right, you heard that? You heard that, Chief?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, facts. What does he think about the name? Ask him about the name. Or does he have a name that would be better for our people to use?
Okay, what do you think about the name?
If you're saying anything, brother, I can't hear them.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna translate it for you. So what do you think about that name? You know, the Autonomous Political Party, Autonomous Independent Party, just the name, period. And have you ever, you know, thought of a name or anything yourself?
That's what you're asking me?
Yes.
Oh, say it one more time.
What do you think in particular about the name, Autonomous Independent Party or Autonomous Party, and do you have like a political name
identification? Like, how does he identify?
Right. How would you identify a political party other than that name? Like, if you can make up a name or have a name.
Well, I mean, I would have to put some thought to that. I never really thought about anything like that. I mean, as long as it's indigenous, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I mean, I would have to really think about it to come up with an, you know, official term.
Okay. I also want to ask you what tribe you identify with as well?
Aniawea.
Aniawea.
Called East Band Cherokee.
Aniawea in the house. So if any Aniaweas in the house,
shout out.
Shout out. We in here. They in there.
Yeah, man. I don't wanna. Johnny.
So
Hey, Ty, one more question that the chat had.
One more question, somebody in the chat.
Ask him, does he have any information on the phenotype of an Australoid, and is that our phenotype of people? Ask him, does he know anything about the different phenotypes? Because one of the subscribers asked, okay, does he think Australoids, or are we different?
Okay, so somebody in the chat had a question about a phenotype, our phenotype of Australoid. So they want to know if you do you consider us?
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you consider?
That's correct. They all look like us.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Dane. That's all I wanted to say.
The the Melanesians, Melanesians. Excuse me, I might be mispronouncing
that's
it.
raw.
It would share the same phenotype.
That name
That's
is
the
raw.
same shit I'm teaching.
Also in what they call the African. The only thing that we really
You
share
heard
with
it
the
first.
Africans is the same hue of complexion.
The same hue.
That's a totally different landmass from our landmass.
Right.
Okay.
And I got another question, man. I can't wait to
One
really
more question.
build it.
One more question.
I can't wait to.
Yeah, because A1
Dang.
they eager to do a build because we've been out here and we've been holding it down. We've been what I'm saying they've been holding it down with the knowledge, and they've been doing a lot of knowledge, and they've been keeping the conversation about them. You know what I'm saying? So A1 got one more question for you.
I remember A1 from the beginning. We talked about that. A1 been doing it. I think it was either right before me or right after me, something like that. But it was basically around the same time. Him and Aboriginal Mac. I don't know what Aboriginal Mac is. And then AB Legend. I haven't seen Aboriginal Mac in a long time though. But it was mainly those that they were the three channels that I saw were like basically kicking the same knowledge simultaneously. And I'm glad A1 stuck with that. And I think AB Legend paused his YouTube channel. I don't know, but I see him on my Instagram.
Yeah, but AB Legend also said that we come from Africa. Was he aware of that?
Oh yeah. He said something. AP says AB Legend has some, said we come from Africa, or has some comments about us coming from Africa too. So I guess he don't agree with that. He don't.
Oh really?
I
mean, I never really. I don't know. I mean, if he said that, I don't know. I didn't hear him say that.
I know it's a lot of tension out there, and so I think it'll be very wise to let people know, like, it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with coming from Africa. There's nothing wrong with being African or nothing. But because of the tensions of some of the pressure and things from the Afrocentric community and the Afrocentric people, what I'm saying, sometimes our people, we get it, we throw a little shots and stuff like that. But it's nothing wrong with being African or nothing. There's nothing wrong with coming from Africa. But if you don't identify as no African, there's no way I should be able to make you. You know what I mean? If AP say, man, I'm not no African, I don't identify with that, there's no reason somebody should come out and try to make him choose that. So so on both sides we gotta, what I'm saying, respect. If somebody don't want to do one for Africa, respect it. And if I want, somebody want to be an African, okay, that's your prerogative. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, you're going to have to start building upon your African roots and upon your African heritage. You're going to have to start building on that. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not building on Africa, then whatever you're saying is null and void. You see? And so that's one thing about the, also the indigenous as well. If we're not building on top of that, then whatever we're saying is null and void. It doesn't make no sense. And so that's where a lot of us come in, and that's why one of the reasons Dane Calloway is the bandit, because we're finna building. We finna get this boat and get the rolling, and some people just don't like it.
This is our land.
Hey Ty, a lot of people want to know about his DVDs.
But like I said in one of my documentaries, who's to say they don't have nothing they possess? You
Right.
can look at the historical records and see what happened.
Right.
But I mean, at the same time, like I said multiple times before, real Africans, real authentic native Africans don't consider themselves African. Okay? The term African wasn't even put in place until Afrikaans came first. And those are referring to the Dutch people. They were all whites.
The Afrikaners, yeah.
And then the term white means humanity. You got to look at the play on words. I mean, I could go on about that, but that's, I'll just put that part out there. The term white, look at the definitions of each word that is pronounced white. W-H-I. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you. We hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
W-H-I-T-E, right?
Yep.
You know that definition.
Right.
But look at the term W-I-G-H-T. You got to look at the Latin words. Okay? There's a spell on words. Like they're going to say a play on words. There's a spell on words. Spelling.
WHIT.
They've been lying to us a lot. I mean, it does need to be talked about. I mean, like I said, just tell A1, just contact me. I mean, we could get it done. I don't have any problem with that at all. I mean, he already knows that. Tell Chief Holiday peace. Tell Aboriginal Power peace. Aboriginal TV peace. And peace to you as well,
peace,
brother.
Peace.
It's time. You know, I mean, I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop. You know, I mean, if they want to hate, let them hate. I mean, not everybody, you know, can handle the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not everybody can, and I'm already aware of that. I mean, that's mainly what this is. You know, they want to slander my name. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what?
You're not hurting me none. You're not stopping me neither. You're just showing who you really are.
I want to emphasize on something too, because a lot of people don't understand that these people are professional YouTubers. They are professional. They make money on YouTube. They do YouTube for a living. Okay, now most of us are truck drivers, little shop owners, and trying to jump in the arena, you're already losing already. Now, one of the things that they are very capable of, they are very capable of trying to slander your personality, because in many sense your personality is, personality worship is more important than your content. So it would be more of a content to say, well, Dane Calloway, got a missing baby or something like that. And so what about his information though? You see what I'm saying? So that right there, it has to stop, man. Like, we gotta be beyond the character assassination. I don't care if I'm a drunk crackhead. If I'm spitting knowledge, man, I'm spitting knowledge. Like let's get with the knowledge.
You know where that's from, brother? When they do character assassination, you gotta look at that as an agent of COINTELPRO. That originally happened in the top of the 1900s.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I mean, to be quite honest, a lot of those people that you see that are attacking me are a part of the boule. Okay, they're being undermined right now, and that is exactly how they make their money. And like you said, a professional YouTuber, it's deeper than YouTube. This is how they make their money. And keep in mind, they have to keep up that narrative in order to keep us blind, okay, to actual truth. If they don't, then they're in trouble. I mean, how do you think Marcus Garvey got eliminated? Okay, this goes deeper. Marcus Garvey, what's his name? Timothy Drew, Nobuju Ali, both of them worked together. And so did Whitworth Arthur Matthew. Okay? All of them followed up under Farah Muhammad. Same thing with Elijah Muhammad. They followed up under Farah Muhammad. Trace the dots, connect the dots. I tell people, in order for you to understand how they told us that history, in order for you to understand it, in order for you to connect the dots, you got to trace them. Find out the sources. W.E.B. Du Bois, I mispronounce his last name and say Du Bois. He's a traitor. Okay? And he was a part of the boule. So was Booker T. Washington. How you think all the Black Wall Streets were taken down in one blow?
Dropping facts.
Every time they would take it down, 2 days, maybe 3 days prior to them being taken down, guess who showed up? Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois.
Damn.
That was done purposely.
Damn.
Our own people were the traitors. This is happening historically. They had to use our own people to fight our own people. It wasn't enough pale faces in order for them to win these wars now. So that's documented. That's what has to change. People got to understand. That's the reason why you're seeing these character assassinations. They're not assassinating me. You're not killing me, none. And that's what's hurting them, because they know I'm a totally different type of breed. I'm not going to, he's talking about me and make a video about him to give him some clout. It ain't going to happen like that.
Please don't. Please don't.
I mean, if that's your only gun that you're using, maybe you need to go back to the shop and get another one, because it ain't happening, sir.
That bitch rusty.
So I'm smarter than that, and they know that. I know who they are. I see those blue badges. I see who they are.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
That's why they up under that lower entity. They're the lowest Greek fraternity right now.
Right.
For them Jews. That's exactly who those people are. And I'm talking about Sarnetta is number one.
Ooh.
That's why young Pharaoh pulled up out of that. Young Pharaoh saw that and left immediately.
Scalping
He knew what was
season.
going on. Why you think that boy Polite ain't nothing he a millionaire now due to the Jews. He was set to do a certain particular job. And now he kicking back throwing the speed up. For a very particular reason. And he's an immigrant now. Oh, he's really from Africa. You can see by his facial features.
He's an immigrant.
To go back to the phenotype.
Yeah, Polite is an immigrant for sure.
You got to understand who your enemies are. And technically, it's your own people. And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth.
I got a question.
Yeah, we know there's a certain group of pale faces that did this, but they hired our own people.
So are you saying that
W.E.B. Du Bois was the first one?
Are you saying that the whole? Are you saying that the whole movement, out of the whole movement, immigrant was the one that got the chunk of cheese out of it? Is that?
Wait a minute, say it again. I couldn't hear you.
Out of the whole little movement, whether it's Pan-African or whatever you want to call it, are you saying the immigrant is the one that walked away with the $1 million?
Yeah.
Damn, man,
he's rich right now.
Yeah, man, this shit's giving me a headache, man. I don't understand it.
He's rich right now. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Oh my God.
And then young Pharaoh.
He's from Africa, for real.
And this young Pharaoh trying to
ain't nobody
switch
else
over
got rich.
If you want me to expose them in one video, I can.
No, don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I like to if we can like to keep it on a nice energy and not even get that too much light, because like I said, you have an aura energy about you. The chat's going crazy, the numbers going crazy. I would like you to keep that and not stoop down on the.
I'm not going to do it because nobody can really guarantee my safety, so I'm going to play about it smart.
Right.
But I'm just letting you know why they're attacking me, because they know I'm smarter than what they trying to portray I am.
Yeah, we know this. You know what I'm saying? You know the crew. We know it. But the public still, they still off and on. They're still off and on. So we appreciate you coming out to explain to the people, because we already know what we up against. We know what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so we appreciate you coming out to the people and to the public, and explaining, what I'm saying, what's going on. But we want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, get your Tribe Up app going. Right. We got a 48-hour, live stream coming up. So if we can get some, 48 hours, 2 days nonstop. So we want, so if you can send us over some flame, some videos or something like that, maybe you got something half done or something you want to put on, what I'm saying, we'd definitely love to have some of that in there, and let everybody know we out here. Don't forget, if you got your right, if you
I don't have no problem with that.
Right, if you got any ideas, make sure you contact Aboriginal Consulting out there, y'all. If you got any ideas, anything like that, they can help you get it off the ground. The number's at the bottom.
Brother, not to cut you off, what channel are you on?
I'm on Chief Holiday channel.
Chief Holiday.
All right.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a 48-hour live stream. I got you. Hold on. And AP got one more question. We're going to be doing a 48-hour live stream, nothing but straight work. But we want everybody included, though. So we want everybody included. And we also want to let you.
I cannot hear them, brother.
I know.
I wish I could hear my brothers.
I know. I'm gonna try to fix something up so we can get people like that. But like I said, I'm not a like a professional YouTuber, but I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. But go ahead, AP.
Nah, look, don't claim that, brother. Keep positive. Don't claim that. Say that you are a professional YouTuber and everything is gonna come afloat.
Well, I'm learning.
Listening to you.
Well, I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. But go ahead, AP. AP got one more question.
Yeah, I heard him say something about young Pharaoh. So is it safe to say that Pharaoh is soaking up the information and maybe coming home to the truth? And another thing is, how should we identify?
Let's do one at a time. So, hey, let me get somebody to mute their mic real quick. So he wanted to know about the young Pharaoh. So, cause you said young Pharaoh saw that and got up out of there. And so
yeah, young Pharaoh. Now I remember telling them on 8-1's live stream that I was going to have a conversation with him. But over
Right,
the
that's what I'm
phone,
talking
and then we started having conversations over the phone. Yeah, young Pharaoh agrees with me 100%.
He's coming home. He's coming home.
about.
He's
That's
coming
right.
home.
Say
So
again?
is he coming home?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he sure is.
Young
I
Pharaoh,
told
come on
y'all.
home.
I
Let's
told y'all.
Let's come on home, family, and let's blow this place up. So, hold on. AP got one more question, and then we're going to go ahead and let you go. And we want to let everybody know this Dane Calloway on the phone with your boy Cyborg. You know we about to build. We about to take this off. Y'all
Right.
should have seen this coming the first time y'all seen me. Y'all should have saw it coming. The first time you
Right.
seen everybody.
Yeah, young Pharaoh did his research. I'm proud
Right.
of him.
Now,
Right.
Glad he
Right.
did. And look, and it was the women around him that put him on the meat. It was his women around him. They was like, look, man, he can't be lying. Look at this. And he started researching. I'm going to let him tell you.
Right. And we should set up something powerful. Like, I got one more question.
One more
How
question.
should we identify collectively on the 2020 census, brother Dan?
Okay, so AP want to know, what are your thoughts on what should we identify as collectively on the 2020 census?
I mean, you can. I saw the census stating American Indian, but that's going to be a tough one because you can also put Native American on there. You got to look at the definition of what they're claiming those particular terms. What are they going to be? What do they subscribe to? You got to look at that part to really find out for sure. But I mean, American Indian is on there now. I mean, of course, don't mark black or African American that has no standing in law or at law. But yeah, I mean, American Indian is definitely what was posted inside of these treaties that Congress is holding still to this day. So yeah, I would go with American Indian for now. That could change later, but for right now, American Indian.
Okay. So business-wise, what you want to put out there as far as business or what's up and coming? Go ahead and put that out there because the chat's going crazy and the numbers going crazy, and so you got this energy about you that I don't know how I never really saw too much of that.
Well, yeah, my books are coming. The DVDs are coming, and what I mean by DVDs, everybody thinking that I'm not going to have them available online. They will be available online for you to stream. Everywhere, everywhere. But I just didn't know it was this. I'm not going to say it was difficult, but I had to make sure I was, crossing all T's and dotting all I's. I want to make sure that once I push this out, it's a go because I want everybody to have all of this information inside of their house. I mean, it's coming. But the book, 2 of my books are done, but I'm bringing out one first. The DVD, it will be 3 DVDs. And of course, the 4 documentaries are done right now, y'all. 4. They're sitting there waiting, but I have to wait for clearances. That's what's going on. That's what's holding me up because my channel is larger now. So they got people watching, making sure I'm doing everything correct. Okay, so I gotta play by that game for right now. And once I get the clearances and I got them, but once I get them cleared, then they're gonna start going public. 4 of them back to back. Then I'm working on 3 other ones. And the Bill Cosby one, I might have to give that one away because Facebook removed my part 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with part 2. We'll see.
It's another video that was removed.
Now, but if somebody wants it, I'll give it to them. It's done.
Okay, yeah, we would love to put that on a
it right now, brother.
we would love to put that on a 48-hour, stream. And also, also there some other things we got to get going is we trying to get our we trying to get our political cabinet together so we can do business with other countries. And so once you start doing business with other countries, it opens up different types of avenues. And so we need to create a corporate structure. And me personally, I wanted to know if you was interested in being part of our corporate structure, whether it's a president, a vice president, or something like that, to so we can have to go head to head with Mexico and Zimbabwe and all these other countries. Would you be interested in something like that?
Brother, now as far as joining something, see, this is let me explain totally. when I'm doing something, I gotta make sure it's correct because I totally pride myself off the fact that I'm doing this on my own and I'm not with anybody.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you guys are doing anything incorrect. I'm not saying that at all. I just want to make sure everything is flat out in front. Because I remember one time in the past years, people used to associate me with somebody else that was doing something incorrect, okay, all the way around, and he was trying to use my name then for clout. But I just want to make sure everything is correct, and then we can have that conversation.
Okay, yeah. Because
you heard it here first, family.
We take pride on being legit, so that's something we like to like to brag about, as having our paperwork and everything in order. So yeah, we definitely gonna get that going.
Hey Ty.
So
Ty, tell the brother one remark for me.
Hold on, I wanna see if you can give us an actual name of where the books, like one of the sources, where the books is, where we can be able to find the books.
Wait a minute, say it again. You were breaking up again, brother.
I'm sorry. If you can give us one of the places, at least a couple places where we can find the books, because you said they'll be out, but you didn't name a specific location. So if you can give us at least a couple specific locations.
Well, my entire website is getting revamped as we speak. It will be on I'mJustHereToMakeYouThink.com, and then everywhere else books are sold online and in stores.
Okay. So in stores, what is it? Noble. The bookstores, Amazon. You're gonna be on Amazon as well.
Yeah, I'll be on
Amazon.
The Kindle, and I believe you're talking about a particular bookstore. I can't remember the name of it myself, but I know I think it's Barnes and Noble.
No, Barnes and Noble. There we go.
Yeah, it will be there. Yeah.
Okay. So he doing it big, y'all. So this is a full-fledged, campaign of the brother Book. You know what I'm saying? He comes straight out of the community we come from. So we gotta be able to, to respect that and support that. And Chief Ether got one more word to say, and then we're gonna let you get out of here. And we're gonna take it from here. What you got, Chief?
Oh look, yeah. Just tell Brother Dane that we behind him 100%, and we rocking with him. That's all I wanted to tell him.
Okay, so he said he just want to let you know that we riding with you. You know what I'm saying? We got you 100% all the way. You know what I'm saying? Not just talking.
You talking about Chief Holiday?
No, Chief Ether. You know what I'm saying? We not just YouTubing behind you just to get some views. We like really, you know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build and trying to do something. And that's all of us. You know what I'm saying? That's all of us. But I just want to emphasize one more. I
appreciate that, brother.
I just want to emphasize one more thing. The numbers are going up and the chat is going crazy, and you have an energy about you, family. I would strongly advise you to leave the I think you call them boulets or something like that. I'm not familiar with that. I please advise you to leave that stuff alone, because the energy that you have, we could just go off that alone.
I just want to say one more thing before you go. Maybe we can put together.
I'm not part of that.
I know.
That's what they're mad at. I'm not a part of that movement.
I know. I would just.
I'm not a part of that boule at all. Don't associate with me with a Mason. None of that. I'm not none of that.
I don't know too much about that, but to even give it any light, you know what I'm saying? To even get any light, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you need to waste your time and just go on and do you. You already know the slander's coming. I told the people last month that this month there's going to be slander. I know y'all remember those videos. I was warning y'all about this last month. I'm telling y'all, I called it a new moon. I said this month is going to be a big month for us. And I told you
it's scalping season.
Right, it's going to be a lot of slander going on, but it's not going to cut it. No, it's going to cut it, but yeah,
it's not going to stop me.
Yeah.
Right. One more thing is,
they can say whatever they want, but I mean, it's too late. Honestly, they waited too late. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably be going live here shortly. I might do it today. We'll see. I'm trying to figure out if everything is going well, but I wouldn't mind having you guys over on my channel popping up. I wish I had a call-in number. I'm gonna try to figure out how I could get that done. But that would be, awesome. If A1's listening, tell A1 to contact me. We'll set it up quickly.
A1, AP, So y'all heading over to Dane Calloway channel. We stepping up. We going mainstream, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all 2 days ago. I don't know why people think I be playing, man. I know I'm a goofy guy. I understand, but I'm a businessman at the end of the day, y'all. So I know I'm goofy, but I you know. And so hey, y'all heard it. AP, you wanna you got some AP, you got something else you want to transfer to Dane?
Oh yeah, actually, that's exactly what I was about to say, man. Whenever he's ready for us to come to his platform, and the brothers that you know that ready to build, is drop
Okay.
information. Just get a hold of A1 or Chief Holiday, and he got all of our brothers' links, all of our emails, and we be more than
Okay.
welcome
Okay.
to come on this moment.
Okay, so yeah, he was just talking about, coming on the channel, and build. So, but if you have any technical problems, I'm saying I'm one of the technical guys, one of the technicians. I have a whole lot of software, all types of different professional software, and stuff like that. So I'm one of the founder members of the 5,000 Elite, and so we got a whole lot of stuff going on. And so if you're ever interested in getting some software or stepping up your game, getting some cartoons or anything like that, what I'm saying, keep my number. My real name is Tyron Vital, but on YouTube I go by the name Ty Data the Cyborg. So definitely, if you can lock my number in, yeah, we go ahead and
I
do some.
appreciate it, brother Tommy. And of course, I will definitely ask you to send that to me.
I
mean, at least send me your contact information. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So what's the yeah, we could do it off air. I can call you off air. It's all good when it's time.
Okay.
All right, family. Thanks for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for spreading the energy. The chat is going nuts. The people love you out here, man. And so that's Dane Calloway.
I appreciate that. Peace, family. I appreciate that.
Peace.
So we're gonna continue this live stream now.
Chief,
We'll go back to breaking news.
do you?
Breaking news. The brother Dane Calloway has confirmed that you Pan-African niggas are down. I'm so happy that we brought the brother on, and I know the family is lit right now. Right, we got the brother Dane coming through, dropping jewels, but not only dropping jewels, also solidifying some of the philosophies and things that we've been teaching individually. Right, so he brought forth a lot of light, and it was very refreshing to hear the brother be open and willing to dialogue with his people. Right, this brother got millions and millions of views and subscribers and followers. Right, but he's also an indigenous Aboriginal Niji. And so his basis, right? His basis for everything is to be righteous and to come from a middle way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that we're gonna be on the brother's platform and that we're starting to unify our platforms under one unified front. So this is very, very big news for our family. I mean, it don't get no bigger. We going on the brother's platform. We're gonna drop some jewels. The brother be on our platforms dropping jewels, and this is only showing that we are united, and that we stand behind our brothers and sisters. Like, this is a beautiful thing, man. AP, you got anything you want to add or say?
Right, and it's really showing you right now the connecting bridges of platforms that's connecting with unity, and for to have so many heavy hitters that's dropping information, that's doing certain methodologies, that's bringing certain things forth to the people, and that's listening and tuning in. All the heavy hitters working together with cohesiveness, and that's showing that we're moving with progress, and everything is gonna be sweet, man. Cause we got. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
You know, another thing that I thought was awesome was that when the brother Ty asked about the political party, mind you, we just threw this shit out here, and it's just ironic, right? It's ironic on how we're linked together. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all have this inherent link, or I don't know how to call it. It's kind of like goddamn Avatar. Everybody's linked together, and we're moving on the same frequency, and we're on separate accords, but we're doing the same things for the same goal without even sitting down and saying, "Hey, this is what we're doing." I mean, it's a beautiful organic movement. You understand? And this is how I told y'all it had to be: transparent, organic, and with love. And I just think it's a beautiful thing, man, that we finally being able to come together, and we got a heavy hitter like our brother who decided to uplift us, right?
Right.
And to encourage us instead of trying to say, hey, nigga, I've been doing this, nigga. Y'all niggas, y'all piggybacking off me. And coming from that low vibrational frequency that we have seen from other teachers and leaders.
Right. One thing, hey Ty, is the phone lines open right now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I can take some
Open
calls.
the phone line. Oh yeah, open the phone and take calls and from the family, man.
Yeah, let's hear from the family, man. This was a big day, family. Y'all gonna vote for Dane Calloway as president or vice president of the Autonomous Independent Party? What about AP? What about A1? What about AdTV? We got a lot of people that should be a part of this council and this cabinet, man. And we got, I mean, it speaks for itself, man. It speaks for itself.
That shit's dope.
Go ahead and take some calls.
Call in. Y'all see the number on the screen?
Yeah, 1-888. Hold on, let me put it up there.
Oh nah, it's some other number up there.
Oh no, don't call that number. Don't call that number. You're gonna get cussed out if you call that number. Let me no, I'm just joking. But give me a second because I was in the middle of doing something else. So go ahead, you guys keep building, and I put it up there.
Yo,
yeah, man.
The homie Dane Calloway just came with his bow sharpened with poisonous goddamn, I don't know, sumac on that bitch, man. He flaming these Pan-Africans and they hate it. And it's funny that the brother called in as we were speaking about him. Like, you know the old saying, oh, we talked him up, or we talked Brother Dane up. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because, go ahead, bro, go ahead.
You're right, man. It just shows how that energy moves everywhere, man. We just on that frequency. We vibrating high, man. Everything is sweet. Everything is good, man. We just working together, and we just gonna keep the information out there. And we got plenty of more to do, plenty more to get to, and it's just gonna be more fun as we go, man. More cohesiveness, more in tune, more with harmony, and we're gonna keep. Now it's time to get active. Now we linking in. Now we connecting. Now it's time to get active. Let's start hitting that community. Let's get out and let people see our presence. Anywhere we go, it need at least be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 feathers everywhere you go. You understand? We need to see these things. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey AP, you the one who you got the link to the homie Demont too as well, right?
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my bro.
Okay, yeah, that's my homie too, right? This is another brother I want to bring into the community, right? But you know his different philosophies or what the words he used. People get thrown off by that. But I fuck with the homie Demont. But I was just thinking, I can't wait for the time, right, where we're building our cabinet and our council, and to see all these copper gods like Dane and AP and Jaguar and Chief Holiday and Ty. And we all sit down and we create the infrastructure for a new culture. Like, how powerful that is, family. We ain't going to talk about no motherfucking NBA or no football or no big ass booties. We going to sit down and create the infrastructure for a thriving and prosperous culture for the people who have been oppressed historically since the 1400s. Like, that is major. That is something that's big. And Dane Calloway coming on the show and saying what he said only solidifies to me that we're moving in the right direction, right? Everything we keep doing, I keep getting examples of, I keep getting like frustrated, but then I'll get another example like, nah, you doing right. Just keep it moving, nigga. Just stay in the middle way. Stay on the side of righteousness. And now, I mean, just look at how far we've come in a couple months, family. Just look how far in a couple of months. These conversations, these same conversations and information used to go on in the back chat a year or two ago, 2 years ago. We was talking about this shit in the back chat, arguing with each other about little shit. So that when it came time, this time, we could stand unified. And I just want to shout out all the brothers, man, and all the sisters who was there. You know what I'm saying? In the back chats, back and forth, going back and forth, trying to get this philosophy correct, or at least the base ground level of it, so that we can get to this point where we at right now.
Right. And that's the main part. You know what I'm saying? That's really the main part. So yeah, man, we better get ready to take some call in. So y'all wind up on some questions, some statements, some feedback, whatever the case may be, man. It's much appreciated. We appreciate y'all. Y'all much bliss. Ooga ooga.
We can't do it without the people, man. Can't do it without. Make
So
sure y'all
yeah, man.
check
So
out Tribe
how y'all like
Up
the
that
video
app, man.
yesterday, man? How y'all like the little video we put together yesterday, man, with the brother Joe Citizen, man? We're gonna have Joe Citizen coming up with an interview in the next couple weeks, man. So it should be a good interview, man. So he's a good brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all can go check out me on Aboriginal Power, Aboriginal Power 2. Y'all already know, man. We dropping information. We're about to come back with more information, more interviews, going through more books, uh breaking down more sequences and getting into more detail of this information because we pretty much got a good understanding of history. Now we need to get into details, and that's when some of us brothers get in the back and we kind of go back and forth with the information, sparring and sharpening up our swords, making sure we get down into detail. And we built with the brother DJ Gambler. He's from the UK, or what he called across the pond. All right,
Yeah,
shout out to the
DJ
brother
is my
DJ.
nigga.
Yeah, shout out to the brother DJ, and he's a good brother, man. The information is even reaching the brothers and sisters on the across the pond, and so we just got to keep putting the information out there, and keep working, man. And yeah, like I said, Joe Citizen, man. If y'all didn't catch out, check out the live stream yesterday. We checked out a few videos of Joe Citizen. He's a stand-up guy in his community, and we need more people like that. So if us Indians, if us our Tonchons have to be the ones with the feathers, talking to the public service and let them know we are in the community. We want to police our own community, and we don't expect nothing from y'all except for to listen to our commands and what we wish. So we need more stand-up people like that in the community.
Yeah, shout out to what's good, Ty? You good? All right, we're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be right back. All right, family. Back from that commercial break. Y'all can call in anytime now with your questions, comments, or concerns. But a little bit what you was talking about, AP, until we get a call or something. The reason I brought up the homie Demop is because I've been building with the homie, and he's actually purchased land. You understand? And he understands the geopolitical ramifications, but he actually classified it as Ethiopian, correct? So me and him were working on a way because his land's over there in Cali, my land's here in South Carolina. So we were actually having a dialogue on how we could incorporate our lands together as one unit. You know what I'm saying? Under one
Right. And
banner.
right, and I would love to get the
Go
brother
ahead, bro.
in.
I can hear you.
I said I would love for the brother to get in and get into good detail on that.
Yeah, because
We got
this is something we could do, family. When you cop your little acre or two of land or 10 acres of land, right? And then we can associate our lands together, even if they're in different states, right? So we can have an autochthonous town in every town, huh? Autochthonous little Atachan or little Indian or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Shout out to Chief Holiday. Chief, you in the building?
Peace, Chief.
Is it actual Indians though? Natives. Okay, okay. Well, now that's damn like a reservation then, ain't it? Oh, okay, okay. Well, we need a true indigenous town. Fuck that native town shit. We ain't natives. You know, that's one thing that I can't get through these people's heads is look up the word native. Just look it up. Just look up the word native. And it'll say some shit like being from a land or being associated with the land. Like it this shit is crazy, bro. A native is not an autochthonous American. A native is somebody who migrated here earlier than Columbus coming here. They're natives. Just like if you say you're a native, I'm a native New Jerseyan, right? I'm a native, whatever the fuck, Carolinian. You see what I'm saying? That's that term. That's how you using that term, native. That doesn't mean that you were autochthonous to this land, and that's what people got to understand.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, hit one in the chat if you can hear Ty. Yeah, hit one in the chat if you can hear Ty Data.
Second. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Now, one thing I want to talk about is that, like, because a lot of people don't understand the argument of a native and an indigenous. Now, people think that just because you got a grandma somewhere in your family that has native in there, that don't make you Aboriginal. Okay, just because you got a native uncle or some, you know, Native American family member, that doesn't make you Aboriginal. What makes you Aboriginal is you was here before they got here, and you was here before, you know, all these other people got here. Because I still see people arguing, trying to figure out and say, oh well, because your skin is dark, you're not native, and they're not getting the concept that I'm not native because I got a Indian lady in my family somewhere. That's not native. That just means you got an Indian lady in your family. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think people make the distinctions between having an Indian lady or a Native American lady in your family versus someone who's actually indigenous. So AP, one of y'all can break that down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in a better term to make sure people understand that a little more.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. A native is simply telling you that they came from somewhere else. An Aboriginal or indigenous lets you know that you was here, or a Tanchan let you know you sprang from the soil. So yeah, man, certain terminologies that we do got to get into. We should probably do a whole build on just that. You know what I mean? Just off of,
Yeah, let me add a little bit to that as well. Like, see, the studies and the sources that I dropped in my channel the other day or yesterday, that goes and applies to that as well, right? If you look up the cranial morphology and anthropology of early skeletons and shit, right, they will tell you that they have found skulls of northern or Mongols, right, who are supposedly being the Native Americans, right? What we have to understand is that the autochthonous people of this land have been here since the beginning of time. The Native American people of this land came and migrated here those 20,000 years or whenever the fuck they say the Mongoloids came here, right? But there is a difference between the two. Now the question is if the Mongols that mix with the indigenous people here and then those dark Mongols that you see, are they considered indigenous or are they Native Americans? You see how that works? I like to use the auspices is go with your mother, right? Because you are what your mother is, And if your mother is indigenous and her mother's indigenous and her mother's indigenous, then you indigenous. Now I can't. You gotta do your own family tree though. Everybody ain't gonna be able to claim indigenacy because some people don't have the lineage to back that up, right? But it's imperative if you want to truly stand in your right persona to understand your lineage and understand if you are autochthonous, if you are native, if you're a mix, or whatever the case, so that you know how that applies geopolitically and where you stand in law. Everybody was asking about the phone lines and shit. Ain't nobody called. Shout out to
Yeah,
all my indigenous people. Y'all get up
I
in
put the
here.
number.
Y'all
People
get up
call
in here.
in there, so call in, call in.
Y'all ain't got nothing to be afraid of with us.
That's right. That's right. Peace, peace. Peace
Peace,
is hot day
peace.
in the
Ooga
spoken word.
ooga.
The truth is
Shout
in the
out to
building.
King Ether. And peace to Black Aboriginal Power. Chief Holiday in the building, man. Yeah, man. It was a great build. Shout out to Dane Calloway for calling in, man. Just let you know, man, just how humble his brother is. And Ab TV, you made a great point, man. You don't have to do that. He's not getting anything out of that. It just shows the love and respect that he has for his people, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, and obviously he respects our work too. You know what I mean? So we definitely respect and love Dave, man, and we're gonna support it. And and man, like I said before, man, you never have to worry about it. If you righteous and you're doing the work of the people gonna protect you, love you, and support you. Period. I go everywhere, man. I don't worry about that at all, y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got Aborigines all over this country that'll peel your muffin back blue for us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even, yo, man, anybody even talking about that is gonna be a problem. Like, don't even think that. Like, that's not even. That's like self spookingism. You know what I mean? You're spooking yourself. Oh, the FBI and the CIA, man, they work for us. They get paid by our tax dollars. They're on our land. They need to move the fuck around.
Hold on, caller.
Now, I said something before, right? Shout out to Sister Renee,
And we got caller.
revolutionary. Man. I can't wait to see some of them. You get this call real quick though, right? Um, what happened?
Hold on 1 second, caller.
Oh no, go ahead with the
Main
call.
operator. Q call. Press 1 to accept or 2 to...
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
That
What's your
sound
name?
like Sister Jazzy.
Yeah. What's your name and what tribe you identify with?
My name is Lisa.
Okay. Do you identify with a tribe?
Cherokee.
Oh, Cherokee in the building, y'all. Cherokee in the building. Give it up. Give it ooga, y'all.
Ooga ooga halito.
Cherokee in the building. Yeah.
Rise
Okay.
up.
So yeah, you got a
Feathers
comment,
up,
a statement,
rise
or
up,
anything
rise
you
up.
wanna mention?
I do have something I want to say.
Okay. Well, can we have you turn your volume down a little bit because it's kind of
Sing down.
yeah, please. Thank you.
I'm down.
Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. That's a comment.
Hey, who's speaking again?
Her name is Lisa. She's a Cherokee.
Hey, peace,
I just
Sister Lisa Robinson. I
a
think
lot
that's
of these
Lisa
things
Robinson.
that we're going through. That we're going through, you guys. I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in the Old Testament, and I do believe that there is a higher power named the Creator, and He does everything for a reason. And I am an older person, and I'm aware that our forefathers did transgress against the Most High, and they wanted to live like the world and worship other idol gods like we're doing. this very day. And so it brought a curse upon us. That's why we're in all these situations that we're in. It's nothing that we can do about it. It's good for us to keep learning and learning our history, you know, and learning about our ancestors, because we were told to reject them. And so if we keep learning about our ancestors and the things that they went through, then we can understand why we're still going through this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like this for a long time. I mean, I was born in 1961. And back in the days when I was born, I mean, it was signs, white, this, and colors, this, and we were really separated. But because we have such a loving, kind, a giving nature towards all these other nations, except our own people, we continue to make this downfall. But the Most High has waken us up in 3 years that I've noticed, you know, so we can return back to Him and to really know the truth and understand why we're going through this. We're living on land that's not ours. Even though we're in these states that we're born and raised in, these lands don't belong to us right now. We're under a government rule where we didn't have a government. You understand?
Yes. Or this form, yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. We're just...
Can she hear us?
We're soaking up the
I
knowledge.
would definitely like to address this.
Okay, yeah, we didn't have a government. We had a king that ruled over us because our people knew how to live together and they knew how to come together and help each other. We didn't call ourselves slaves. My grandparents never, or their parents never called themselves slaves.
Oh,
I don't like,
wait
you
a
know, when
minute.
people say slaves. I understand we use that to try to reach us because that's what we've been titled as. But we were never slaves, you guys. We have always
wait a
been
minute.
servants.
Can the sister hear us?
Servants to the Most
No, she
High
can't hear us,
because
but
we wanted to serve the other people.
We got to address
Instead of
this
our
though.
own people.
yo, she got so much we got to address. We're
I
gonna
know we
forget.
over here salivating right now.
For us to go through this, so we get jealous when we see these other people prospering and we're not. And then
My
we
mouth is
see
getting
what they're
watery
doing,
as
and
shit
we're gonna
right
turn
now.
our hearts back to the Creator because it's breaking a lot of us down because we don't really understand what's going on. We think it's our fault, and we think it's our kids' fault, and we think that our people are bad people. But our ancestors were some hard, strong, surviving people. They fought for everything they had. They worked these lands. They had farms. They had properties. They had everything they needed. They died on these lands for their children. So it's very deep. It's deeper than what it really is. And it's this thing that we're learning about our history, to know that we're from these states, America, that we're from America and not the United States. It's a corporation, and it was put to divide us. I know we all know that. But the Creator, He does all these things. Not us.
I got a question
So
for
we
you.
got to just know that.
Do you feel that your Creator is working through us, you know, through this community?
Yes, I do. I believe He's working. I don't believe that He's working through us. I know that the ancestors are working. They woke
So what's the
up
difference?
because this is the time. Our 400 years is about to be up next year. That's why a lot of this stuff is happening in our atmosphere.
The what?
Especially with that fire in Hawaii, that volcano.
Huh?
It's not happening for nothing. Everything happens for a reason.
Hold on, AP. We gonna respond after she get up.
Years is in the book of Genesis, chapter 13 and 15 and 14, where the Most High told Abraham that his seed would be in a land that was not theirs, that they will be afflicted 400 years and serve. That's what we're doing, and we're coming to the end August of next year.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why this stuff is happening. And
Hey,
the Lord
Ty.
said that he was Israel.
No, let her go, man.
You
Let her
guys,
go.
I
Yeah,
understand
let
there's
her
a
go.
lot of people out here wanting to teach, but you gotta be really careful what you're teaching.
Yes, ma'am.
Because a lot of people are listening to you like this. And I didn't have an internet, but now I do. And it's helped me grow in the last 3 years. But the thing about me is I can discern truth from false where a lot of people can't. Because we've been given two doctrines, two false, the Old Testament, and we've been given the New Testament. But the Testament was never in my Bible when I was growing up. It didn't come about until about in the 1980s somewhere.
Damn.
So it has not always been in the Bible.
Right.
So it's just that we need to know who we really are fully. And it's not about us. It's about our Creator that's going to bring us out of this stuff. We don't have to use a gun. We don't have to fight. He's going to fight for us. And if we all can wake up and really just understand that,
Yes.
we'll feel the vibration
Yes.
that you can call out to Him, and He will deliver us. His words have already been written, and they're sure to come to pass. And there's nothing we can do to stop it, nor our enemies or anything. But it's a good thing to learn because we have been told some different things in school, and everything like that. So we got woke up for a reason.
Is there anything?
It's very deep.
Is there anything that we're not doing that you would like to see us do more of or do?
No, I mean, I think that I to myself, I don't like to use the word proud because I'm not a proud person. I think what I want to say is I'm grateful to see that it's a lot of younger people doing it versus people my age.
Right.
You guys are waking up, and that's a blessing to us.
Yes.
To know that you're really hearing and understanding, and Dane is really a good teacher. But the Bible, the Most High's word said that we're going to be hated. He sent these people against us.
I gotta pull away for a
He
second,
sent
man.
them. They didn't do it on their own. He sent these beasts against us. He made them, and He created your copper color glow for Him.
Thank you.
Right. Let's take the next call.
Thank you.
For Him.
Thank you.
So it's a difference when you look at a skin tone. Even some of us, the Africans, they're not really Africans. They are against us, just like all the rest of the nations. And copper color means American. That's the definition of copper color. So we are Americans. And your parents, your grandparents were born on this soil. They didn't go to Africa. I've never been to Africa. I've never stepped foot on Africa. I don't have anything against them, except for the fact that they did enslave some of us. And they did turn against us. They helped to keep us down. But everything happened for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you, sister, for blessing us with your knowledge. Continue to support us. We out here trying to do it for real. We're not trying to gather a YouTube click where we just look like we're doing something. We really trying to do it for real. And
yes, you are.
It's
most surely pleasing.
Yeah. So we thank you for your support and your blessings, and hopefully we can continue to have your support. But I was going to take some other callers real quick and talk to the people in the chat. But thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Very welcome, sweetie.
We out here for real, and we just want to let you know that.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Have a great
bye. Now, yeah, I want to talk to you a little bit about it. There was one of the elders. She was very emotional, and I believe her emotion comes from she proud to see our generation go forward. And I know everybody that calls is not going to be politically correct in Aboriginal philosophy or Aboriginal dialect or whatever. So I don't I would like it if we don't try to like make sure we correct all her speeches and e's and stuff, cause
Facts,
she cause
facts,
she cause
facts.
she just
That's it.
cause basically she was calling to let us know she behind us, and she's proud of us, and so I want to relay this to the other people. It's like, look, we out here for real. We are not a YouTube clique, okay? We're not a Luke Cube chip. We're AP is not on the phone just so we can be buddies and shit. Like we're not just like little buddies. We all have our people's best interest in what we're doing. That's why we're here. And
Facts.
so we want to let people know that we're not a little clique. We go hang out at the bar and kick it and hey, what's it? No, we for real out here, y'all. And so thanks to the elder. But yeah, I think they want to talk about some stuff, but we let you guys go in, and we got some people calling. Sorry, you guys, we missed your call, but keep it going. Yeah, I guess, yeah, whatever.
Hey,
Well, real quick though, right? Thank you, Miss Lisa, for calling in. We definitely appreciate your love and support. I definitely feel the emotional side of it too. You know what I'm saying? I just like to say, yes, she's definitely spot on everything you're saying. I just like to say that, when this book was written, you know what I'm saying? Um, it comes from ancient stories that talks about ancient people and ancient situations, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on one
But
second, caller.
it's just a personification of the people. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, the people have to personify those stories. You know, y'all follow me what I'm saying? That we have to make them more physical, as opposed of just being the spiritual side of it or the story side of it. We have to learn from those stories and say, okay, well, if this was an ancient story and some things happened to people in this ancient times, how can we mobilize and see us as being the creators, the doers, the ones that we have to change this. We know nothing's we are our ancestors in the flesh. We are walking around with our ancestors' flesh. We have to do the work of the ancestors, whatever it would be. If it's the actual building process, so we have to actually be the builders, then that's what we have to do. We can't wait on nobody to come save us.
Right.
That's that's the doctrine. That's the Europeans' social enslavement of us. Because I've came full circle with with religion and Christianity, not Christianity, but just all the ancient texts, right? If it all came from us originally, right? And they changed it up and they changed certain things to make us docile, to make us,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, not to be the builders anymore. Like they're building. Sheldon Allison built a pyramid in Las Vegas. They got one in Memphis. So they're building off our ancient stories, our ancient information,
Yeah, we
and
got
they
a
have
caller.
put us in a position. Yeah, okay, go ahead,
Yeah,
caller.
we
But
got a
they put
caller.
us in a position.
But I think AP wanted to go in first. So hold on, caller. We're gonna let AP go in, and we're gonna get to you.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yes. Caller, where you calling from, and what tribe you identify with? Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me get you on the speaker. Hold on. Yeah, yes. Where you calling from, and what tribe you identify with, family?
Peace, fam. I'm Cherokee and possibly Black.
Cherokee and Blackfoot in the building, y'all. Ooga, what's up? In the building.
Peace,
Peace, family. How you doing?
peace, family. Peace, family. Yeah, just calling in for support.
Okay, yeah. You got a comment, or you got something you want to talk about, or you can just start with letting us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, things like that. We definitely love a nice, honest critique.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, like I say, we're grown people. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm in the chat. My name under the chat is the Noble Crescent.
What'd he say?
And
What's your name in the chat? What is it again?
the Noble Crescent.
The Noble Cressler.
Spell with
Yeah,
Q.
man. Shout out to the Noble, man. Peace, man. Thank
Yeah,
you for
with the
calling
Q.
in.
Yeah, peace. Everybody say
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah. Yeah, just to elaborate, I just wanted to elaborate a little bit on what
the sister that came in and spoke her piece or whatever. You know, I think, you know, because she's an elder, and I think in the day and age that we live in, I think our people really need to cherish our elders, whether we disagree with them or not.
Yeah.
And I know that that will probably be the only way that we will really get ahead. Because if you compare us to other groups of people, this is one of the reasons why many of them have become so successful. You know, because like I said, they cherish everything about what they are culturally, spiritually, or whatever. And yeah, like I say, this is, like I say, a tough situation in what we're in, because we have a lot of my apologies, my phone is breaking up just a little bit, but it starts with family. This is the point we talk about. It starts with family structure, and from there we can build from the ground up. You know, I hope you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Get to the next caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we appreciate you calling, fam. We're going to go ahead and get into a couple of the callers. But
I ain't gonna hold you, family.
definitely.
I ain't gonna hold you, family. Go ahead and take more calls.
Yeah,
I'll be tuning in.
Right, definitely support us. If you got anything business-wise you want to talk about before you go, please feel free. You know, anything business-wise you would like to talk about or mention?
No, I'm gonna let you take in other callers.
Okay.
I'll do that next time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, other callers, you guys can call back. Also, I want to let everybody know is that especially when it comes to the elders, they didn't have Dane Calloway, they didn't have Chief Holiday. All they had was the Bible. That was their internet. That was their, there was their YouTube. And so, so when people come to you, and they quoting the Bible, you have to respect that.
Right.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to talk about too, and this is why I try to, show the similarities of the people which they're speaking about in the Bible and why it resonates with our people so much, right? So I like to go at it at the way of, it's because it's our shit. Right, so if you take somebody's what you found here, basically, right, their religious system or what they believe, and you find this information that says that all of this shit is going to happen to these people, right, and you plan on conquering these people anyway, so wouldn't it make sense to utilize the one thing that they resonate with the most to enslave them with?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why the emotion comes out of our people the way it does, right, when they think about their Jesus, right? It's because it's literally our shit, right? They just put their spin on it and put it in the connotation to where it oppresses us instead of liberates us. With certain little fallacies like, oh, this is for certain, and this, you know what I'm saying, with these certain little standards that they set, right? These are fallacies that go against what we originally taught about purity and righteousness, right? So that's why I say I don't try to shit on people who read the Bible, right? Because I've studied the Bible extensively myself. I was raised in the church, right? But the one thing that bothers me, right, and it should bother anybody about anybody who teaches or learns or talks about any philosophy, is the fanaticism. The fanaticism and the unwillingness, right, to change, right, to step outside of their comfort zone,
right? We got
right. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, fam.
But that's all I want to say about that.
Okay. Yeah, caller. Yeah. How you doing, man? Where you calling from, or what tribe you identify with?
Myrtle Beach, Lower Creek, baby.
Myrtle Beach, Lower Creek tribe, y'all in the building.
Shout out.
In the
Ooga
building.
Ooga, shout out.
Sir. Ooga Ooga.
Yeah. What up, family? How you doing?
What's going on, man? This is
Yeah, man.
man.
Who's this?
Tessa Quay.
Oh, Tessa Quay in the building.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna take up too much
Yes,
time, man. I
bitch.
just want y'all to touch on a little subject real quick, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
About all the Asians. Now, I know y'all do y'all research on the census reports and stuff, and something that I found kind of funny is on the 1790 how they mention the Asians. So when they're enumerating all these people, there's got to be a lot of Asians in this country if they put them on the census, right?
Right, you saying Asians or agents?
He's talking about the mulattoes.
Asians, like Chinese.
Oh, Asians. Oh, okay, yeah.
I think they were classified as mulattoes.
So how many Asian people do you think was actually in this country? That was the first census, 1790.
Okay, y'all wanna unpackage that? Somebody wanna unpackage that?
Well, I haven't researched the exact 1790, right? But I have researched the early 1800s, 1830s, 40s, 50s, and 60s all the way up, right? And when they're talking about the indigenous people here, which we know there was Mongoloids here.
That's my one thing.
Right? Hold on. I got you. Hold on 1 second.
Can you hear him, family?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't really hear him.
Oh yeah. So what we gonna do? We're gonna have you go ahead and hang up real quick, and so you can hear him.
Okay.
Unless you have something else you want to say. You got anything you want to talk about?
Oh yeah. If you got another question
or a nice little critique for us.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. That's it, man. Keep building. Y'all doing a great job right now. Y'all doing a hell of a job.
Thank you, family. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chicago call back. Chicago been calling in, but and so Colorado Chicago been calling in. So call back, Chicago. Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, family. Yeah. Go ahead and unpackage that. But Chicago called back, so we.
Yeah. I haven't looked from the 1790s per se, but as I was doing my genealogy, right. I was diving into the early 1800s, 1820s, the 1830s, and 1840s and up, right. And I actually saw an article where I'm gonna send that to somebody so they can pick it up. But it was talking about the Indian population here and the actual black Indians, and it was making the distinction between the black Indians and what they call mulattoes, right? So from my research, I'm thinking that the Asian Mongoloid people here that they found, they classified them as mulattoes and the mixtures between the two, right? And if you look at the numbers in the 1840s and 50s, in the northern states, they were somewhere of like 300,000 black Indians and like 10,000 mulatto Indians. And then in the southern states, there was like 3 million black Indians and like 300,000 mulattoes. So, but that's just a little something that might be where they classified the Asians as. Or if somebody has any more extensive information, y'all can go ahead and drop that.
Okay, we got another caller on the line too. Caller, where you calling from, or what tribe you identify with?
Talking to me?
Yes.
Choctaw.
Choctaw in the building. Ooga in the building. Choctaw, where you calling from?
Choctaw in the building.
Yeah.
I wanted to comment on y'all brothers. You said that the elders, the ones that are still carrying the Bible or whatever they're doing, you should still respect them. And I disagree with that because I'm going to give you an example. The elder in my family is trying to force me and my husband to be a part of a same-sex marriage. And carrying the Bible, same-sex marriage, accepting homosexuality, accepting a lot of things that ain't right. I don't think they deserve the respect.
That's fire.
Okay, yeah. You got.
I understand that perspective too.
You got to wait to that opinion.
Yeah, no. That's not my opinion.
What
I'm saying is what's killing us as a people.
You don't need it.
You know, even to know what tribe we're from. We have to find, dig for ourselves. They don't know. They don't care. They don't, you know, it's bigger than my opinion. We got a problem here that we need to solve.
Let me address that. Is she got any more to say about that?
You got any other comment or anything you want to say about that? Or any business ventures or anything you would like to get out there? Caller?
I think she might be gone.
No, you said that any other anything else?
Yeah, anything else you want to express?
Yeah, real quick. We have to quit saying these big issues are, well, that's your opinion, or that's your opinion, or that's your thought, or that's how you feel, or it's bigger than that. It's bigger than what I feel. Damn what I feel. We need freedom, and in order to get that, the elders are going to have to stand up. We can't accept a Bible and Jesus and going to church and say we can't do that. And a lot of people
that's a top of goddess right there speaking.
No mama, no daddy. So there's a big problem of why we can't move forward. Nobody can. I mean, we 50 years old. We still can't say no mama. I'm not going to do it. I still have to talk to grown folks, say no to your mama, say no, don't do that, don't be no homosexual because your mama said it. I mean, we will bow down to them when it's death.
Okay.
But that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to hang up.
Let me address that right quick.
Thank you.
Shout out to the Copper Goddess, man. Okay. I actually said this in my live stream not too long ago, right? And I was talking about how the generations above us and the past few generations, they have dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
See, the thing about it is that we have to though. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait, I'm not finished. Hold on, let me finish. And the reason I say, and I'm not saying that to shit on them, right? There are a lot of different contexts and things, and that play a part into why